Good morning, YouTubers. Got a job on now for the DAF, so just going to do a quick walk around in the vehicle, make sure everything is working as it should. Checking lights, once my air builds up, obviously I can get behind and check my tyres, checking that my lights are working, spots working, tail lights, all seems to be working. Obviously I need to do my brake test, which I'll obviously do on my CCTV camera once I pull a little bit forward. And that's it really. Yeah, just checking for any defects. Part of your daily walk around checks in every good vehicle. But at the minute, all seems to be working. Obviously these tyres are just about due to be changed. They are just about to hit 10 years. So unfortunately, I have got good tread. But there is starting to get a few hairline cracks starting to show, so I'm going to start shopping around to get 2 new tyres on the front. But other than that, all seems to be okay. I've already done my washes and my fluids and my checks, so we are all topped up, baby. Daily checks are complete. If you are a Karen and you have just joined the channel, I'm not wearing my seatbelt because this vehicle is seatbelt exempt. She was made with no seatbelt. Just putting it out there. Moving forwards, just going on to job number 2 of the day, which is a Renault Master Luton van, which is empty. Currently going from Cannock and back over to a little garage in Hildeston Stone, where it has a clutch fault. I have been advised the vehicle has been left in the road, parked up in a safe-ish place, and the vehicle is still able to roll and steer for a loading and unloading purpose. So there should be no bother with this job. Hardest part of the job, probably going to be finding it parked up at the side of the road. Maybe, I don't know. Going out to it blind is what it is. If you do like what you see on the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. I have also got my other camera mounted on the top of the Hiab to give you a bit more of a better angle perspective view. Don't know if that's the word, but hey. Couple of comments on the last video when it was up there on the BMX5 or X3, said it was a better viewing angle, so that's what it is. Yards. Can't be that hard to find a Renault Master down here, Luton, eh? Yeah, sometimes in recovery trucks you have to still be on the lookout for your weight restrictions in certain areas, often in built up areas or near schools. You can often get your 7.5 ton limits and whatnot. You do have to adhere to them unless you are picking up a vehicle within that restricted zone, but you still have to drive with caution. Still no sign of my van. Bloomers and tarts, what a business. Bloomers and tarts. Keep on trucking, keep on moving. Well, just when I thought we were at the end of the road, that looks like the one there on the right hand side. It's definitely a Renault Master. And that is our Reg BX17. Beautiful. There's a park in front of it, I'd say, with this one. It is a low loader, so we might have a little bit of overhang in regards to getting the back end up. That's the one. She's flashed at me. Right. See what happens. Low loader box. They're not always the prettiest of things to recover, but that one isn't too bad from the rear wheels to the end of the box. PTO on, remote, took the eye-vis on, not in the best of places, although people could see me. Oh, and it's a bit wet. And we need the key. Yeah. put two out on the edge of me bed. Somebody wants to go up the curbs at their own risk. Definitely damage on the back, all across here, across there, all high up with the scrapes. Yeah, she'll go on. Just. Back end's on, now check the front. Right, on, remote off. Put one strap on, and we'll lift the handbrake up and shut it down. Shut it down. Handbrake don't feel the best, to be honest, but right, that's up. Shut that down and jump out. Key in pocket. Strap the rest down, lift her up, get out of here. Right, put the air suspension up. PTO off. Chuck the remote away in there. Get cones in, and we'll go from the front to the back. Hello. Hello, Jackie. Right, that is me sorted. Let's get out of here, guys. Right, got the key, got my wallet, put my seatbelt on. I can't put it on, hang on now. Right, you ready? Indicate, out. Let's get out of here. I have to probably turn around up there. It's probably gonna be best. Turn it into John's Lane. Nothing coming from down there. How's it done? Beep, 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 beep. Hazards off, keep the beacons on just till I get to this point past here, then we'll flick them off. Oh well, that was nice and straightforward. board happy at that. Don't need to measure it because I know straight away from doing a visual that that is a lot smaller than a lot of the other Luton vans that I have had on. So I won't need to measure, we'll just stay below our 16.6. Good thing about this DAF that I love so much, and I'm glad I didn't sell it, because this vehicle sits so low on the back for an 18 tonner compared to a lot of those accident units that I saw when I shopped around before for like 40, 50, 60 grand with the SLA beds on. They are so high off the ground. Even if you had an ambulance on the back, like, you'd have to measure it because the beds are so high. But this thing, it's just amazing. Such a good truck. So happy I've got it. In touch wood, that we're not got any emission zones in or anything just yet. But when we have, which I don't think Stafford will for ages to be honest, but if it does, bye bye DAF. And I don't want that day to come anytime soon. Right, gonna get this Luton van over to Hildeston Garage just outside of Stone, and then yeah, that's it. No more jobs, no calls. Actually very quiet on the phones today. I did say the Q word, but it's now some a bit of downtime as well. Like, you know, I do love working, but it is also nice when the phones don't ring for a few hours as well. So, you know, you can catch up on paperwork, office work, and a bit of social life and home life. Go back and see my partner and say hi to her for 5 minutes. Right, that's it. If you like what you see, just make sure to like and subscribe, and maybe drop a little cheeky kind comment below. Thanks for watching. Oh, just putting it out there, I can see a Nissan Navara by the looks of it on a 3.5 tonner. Oh, it's coming off just before the bridge at Voser as well. That is definitely a 3.5 tonner. Oh, if he went past this junction, Voser is sitting on it. Right, we are just about arriving at Hildeston Garage. It's a little bit of a tight lane for an extremely short duration, but I will put my beacons on just to warn others of my presence. 150 yards. We'll let it keep going for a bit for now. Hiya. Alright, yeah, sound. Just dropping this Renault Master off from Gatley, Stafford. Yeah? Nice one. Cheers, thank you. Alright, let's get out of here. Look at the size of that swan. That is gorgeous. If you own that, fair fucking play. Because that is absolute goals. Absolute adult goals.
Oh, yeah.